Bowman's classroom for 4th grade, and we're going to talk about circuits. My name is Miss Lawson.
And my name is Miss Green.
I'm Miss Cody. So, class, this past weekend after dinner, I decided to take my trash out. It was dark outside, so I grabbed my flashlight and I start walking to the dumpster. As I'm walking, clumsy me tripped over a rock and I dropped my flashlight. When it fell to the ground, it broke apart into pieces. So I picked up my flashlight and my pieces, I put my batteries back inside, and when I flipped the switch, it didn't work. Does anybody know why my flashlight wouldn't come on? Does anybody have any ideas? My bulb might have broke. That's a great idea, yeah. Maybe I didn't check my bulb.
You put your batteries in wrong?
My batteries weren't in right. Okay. What does that mean, do you think?
That we'll just say connected, right?
Okay, so batteries need to make connections, maybe? Can we agree with that? Batteries need to make connections? Okay.
Your batteries are dead.
Well, do you think my batteries weren't dead when I was walking? Before I dropped it, they were working, so.
Maybe all the juice fell out of the battery.
Yeah, maybe they broke.
Okay.
Maybe because it was dark out, you didn't pick up all the pieces, so you like.
Maybe I forgot a piece. Okay, so maybe you have to have all the pieces.
So why is it important to have all the pieces?
Well, that's how they made it, so they all have a purpose. So if you miss a piece, maybe it stopped working.
Great.
So each piece might have its own purpose to make the flashlight work.
Okay. Well, before we started, we passed out some
Okay, I
flashlights.
interrupt. So that was really nice. So Andrea knew what the goal of the lesson was, and she was listening for that and Erica's response, and was able to connect on that, build on that without giving me the answer. Did you guys see that? So the pieces, she wants us to think about the pieces and how they may need to be connected in a certain way.
Yeah. All right, so everybody has a flashlight at their table. We're going to take a couple minutes and see if you guys can figure out how a flashlight works.
Can we open it?
Yes, you can take it apart and look at all the pieces inside.
There's a spring in the bottom. Looks like there's little metal stuff.
Yeah.
So then, something else with that.
Jenna, did you hear what she said?
There's a spring and then you put the batteries in.
Yeah.
So basically, you
And
just
then
turn
you
the
flip the
flashlight on.
switch.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe it has something to do with the pieces.
Pieces, good.
The batteries connected to the piece, right? They're all connected together.
Jennifer, what do you think about the pieces?
I don't think they all have to touch, but I think it's. I'm trying to figure out how they got their light bulb in there. For so long.
Yeah.
It's not on there.
Would you guys able to get the battery?
That's a great question.
Then I'm wondering what is this metal
Okay, with that all parts on the side.
so here, like, I don't know. I mean, obviously they had a reason for putting it there.
When you had it for the first time?
Yeah, just try it.
Jenna, did you get the flashlight to work when you tried that?
Yes.
So what did you do? How did you do that?
So metal pieces. Three at the bottom. Good.
I'm pretty sure without on the spring, so the flat part has to go on the spring, so about.
Okay, so you think there's two different sides? So why do you think, do you know why they're starting? Do you know like what side she's talking about? Positive and negative? This is good. Yeah. So you said positive and negative. So why do you think that has
Oh, they better know how to operate that.
Okay, well, try and keep that in mind.
This is good together.
That is cool.
Okay, so does anyone want to share what their table pods thought about the light bulbs and how they worked, or the flashlights and how they worked? Andy?
We found out that you have to put both batteries has to go plus to minus. You
Okay.
can't have minus to minus or plus to plus.
Okay.
What is the minus and plus?
The charge, the end of the battery. Terminal.
A terminal, okay. So, does anybody know what that word means? Jennifer?
I went to the bus terminal with my mom. We got on a bus there.
Okay.
Me too.
Next.
Airport.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about some words that we will be using during this lesson, so that way we all know what everyone's talking about, so we won't get confused. Courtney earlier, when we were at her table, talked about the sides of the battery. Or of the light bulb. She opened up the flashlight and was talking about the side, but then Erica was thinking she was talking about a different side. So right now on the screen's going to pass out your paper that has your vocabulary on it, and then a picture of a light bulb. So that way, when we are talking about this flashlight, we're all on the same page and know exactly what everyone's talking about, okay? So first, we are going to be investigating using just a wire, a battery, and a light bulb. How can you light a light bulb in multiple ways? So to do that, we're going to look at our picture on our paper really quick and talk about these words. So what do you think a wire? What do you think a wire is? Okay. Yeah. Do you think it's kind of flexible? Do you think you can move in and out? Yeah. Let's imagine we actually maybe have those.
Yeah.
Actually.
I would either have a picture of it on here, like, because this is you're relying on our abstract knowledge,
Yeah.
just complex. So either hold it up. Why don't Chad? Can you grab a wire from back there? Do you see it? And then maybe they can just hold it up and then hold up a battery on the right side. There's a whole bunch of those boxes.
There's a battery.
They have batteries in there. That's okay, because they can use the batteries in their
Oh,
light bulb.
okay, great. Okay, great.
Okay, so we know that a wire is flexible and we can move that around. And we know what a battery is. We were able to see a couple of those in our flashlight, right? And then the bulb. So that is the glass part in your flashlight that connects to that makes the light happen. And we're going to talk about each part of that light bulb that makes that happen. But we'll get there later on in the afternoon.
Okay, so now that you guys kind of have an idea of what the different parts are, we're going to make a prediction. And why would we maybe make a prediction? Why, as scientists in a 4th grade class, would we want to make a prediction? Does anyone know?
To guess what's going to happen.
Okay, so we might want to guess what's going to happen.
To activate our brains before we do the experiment.
Okay, yeah, to activate our brains. Anything else?
To find out who's wrong.
Okay, I don't know if I would, to find out maybe who needs some help understanding, maybe not wrong. Yeah.
To try to think of things to experiment.
Okay, so to think of like how we can further our knowledge on this topic. That's good. Anything else? Maybe we can connect it back to how we can help her figure out why her flashlight quit working. So maybe we can figure out how whenever our flashlight breaks down in the dark that we can fix it. Those are all good reasons. So when we make predictions, there's a lot of different ways you can make predictions. You have a sheet per group that has like a sentence frame that we would like for you to follow. So this, you're going to answer the question, how can you light a bulb using just a wire, a battery, and a light bulb? And then you can write or draw your prediction or do both. And I want you to use a sentence frame. I think I can light a light bulb, and then say why you think that, because I saw, and write something that you have seen in your life that might why you might make that prediction.
Connecting a wire
I think that
from
energy
what
comes
you
out
guys
of one
think?
battery and
The
energy
battery
comes out
to
of
the
the battery, and both energies meet in the middle. Come together.
Okay, so okay, so you think that the energy from both the battery and the light.
Yeah, they have a oxygen together, the bulb is the spark inside.
Yeah.
Two energies come together.
Erica, do you have any ideas? We're going to look at that and see. We'll see. We're going to experiment and see. We're going to take one battery, so
No.
I saw
What
all
do
the
you think
flashlights.
the wire has to do with the battery?
Patrick?
I didn't really see it.
I didn't hear what.
Okay, so is there something that looks really similar to a wire in that flashlight? Is this my flashlight?
Okay, so you saw the flashlight work. Whenever you take the flashlight apart and put it back together, did it still work?
No, so I need my battery.
Good.
Okay. Did you not put the battery back together?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so whenever you took it apart and put it back together.
We said that wires were.
Yeah.
So you think that
You
no
could bend
matter
them,
what
right?
you do, it'll always work?
With the battery.
Okay.
Is there
Alright,
anything
we'll see.
in that
We'll see.
flashlight that looks like it could bend the battery?
You're a good student. That's a good idea.
Person, you have an idea? The screen? So could that have something to do with that?
We said,
Yeah, could that help you predict what's gonna happen? Yeah?
Okay. Do you think there's any way that you can
Getting your tissue. Your man's like,
oh, we just need battery.
you mean like,
Well, I guess some wires. It doesn't
1,
matter.
2, 3, eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Alright, does anyone want to share a prediction maybe that they had? Yeah, Megan.
Okay, we said as a table, I think I can light a light bulb from the energy the batteries have when they meet in the middle, and then it like explodes into the wire, and it lights it up. And we think this because the flashlight lit back up when the batteries, we put them back in the flashlight.
Okay, so something that we talked about at this table was maybe is there a way that you have to put the batteries in, because they said that no matter how they put them in, the light lit up, right?
Yeah, we just put them in like one way and it just worked. So we
Okay,
didn't
so
know there's
we're going to talk about it and see maybe if there's different ways you can do it.
So we put, I think I can light a light bulb by connecting the wires from the battery to the bulb, because I saw all the flashlight pieces were connected.
Okay, so that's good. So you think there has to be a complete connection maybe? Okay, that's good.
I think I can light a light bulb by flipping a switch, because I saw like one when I flipped the switch.
Okay, so how do you think maybe that flipping that switch did?
When we put the batteries back in, we flipped the switch.
What do you think the actual switch is doing now? Do you know?
It pushes batteries together.
Okay, pushes the batteries together. What do you think that does?
Makes them stop.
Really powerful. Makes it really powerful. Okay, we're going to investigate that later in the lesson. Any other predictions that you want to share?
we'll wrap you up. That's not. You guys asked really good questions. Good job. Great job, people. I think every group's getting better, right? Not for the first group. I was like,
That means we have to be like perfect. Right.
Okay, what were some of the effective moves that? My point is that you all are learning from each other, which is cool.